Welcome to Speak English Podcast with your host, Georgiana, the podcast that will help you to speak English fluently with no grammar and no textbooks.
Hi, everybody. I am Georgiana, your English teacher and founder of SpeakEnglishPodcast.com. My mission is to help you to speak English fluently. Today, I'm talking about what items you need to take to the beach. And with a unique point of view story, you will practice grammar without memorizing any boring rules. By the way, remember that you can check out the transcript on my website, speakenglishpodcast.com/podcast. Okay, let's start. It's already June, and with June comes summer and good weather. One of my favorite activities during the summer is going to the beach. I go to the beach usually in the mornings when there are not many people. I find that midday is too hot, and the sun's rays really burn the skin. But some people love that. Today, I want to talk about what to take to the beach. This way, you will practice the specific vocabulary on the subject, and of course, you will be the most prepared on the beach. Number 1. Swimsuit. The most important thing is wearing a swimsuit. A swimsuit is a piece of clothing people wear for swimming, especially by women and girls. Men, on the other hand, wear swimming trunks. They are often made of light, fast-drying materials, like nylon or polyester. Number 2. Towel. You may want to dry yourself when you get out of the water. Therefore, you need a towel. But the beach towel is not only for drying yourself. You can spread it out on the sand and lay down, so you can sunbathe and get a tan. That's why beach towels are usually extra large. Number 3. Sunscreen. In summer, the sun hits hard. Its intensity is high, especially in the central hours of the day. To enjoy the sun without being harmed, wear good sunscreen. Sometimes it is also called a sunblock. It is usually a cream applied on the skin and absorbed little by little. Number 4. Sunglasses. Not only do you have to protect your skin, but also your eyes. You know that in summer, the sun is very intense. So, it is essential to wear a good pair of sunglasses. Number 5. Hat or cap. Although I don't usually wear a hat or cap, I think it's a good idea to wear it to protect your head in the middle hours of the sun. If I had to choose, I would prefer a cap, as you can store it better anywhere. Number 6. Beach Air Mattress. Imagine you want to have something that floats and also be able to lie down in the water. This is the perfect solution, a beach air mattress. There are plenty of things to take to the beach, And in the next episode, we will continue talking about this topic. By the way, if you want to know how to speak English using the right techniques, visit my website, speakenglishpodcast.com, and subscribe to my mailing list. I will send you my 5-day video course so you can learn how to speak English fluently. And it's completely free. Now it's time for you to learn grammar in context with a point of view story. I'll tell you a short story more than one time. Every time, I'll change a grammar point. I can change the tense or the person. This way, you'll notice the changes in context. Okay, let's start. Kevin liked going to the beach very much, but he lived far away from the sea. In the middle of June, he planned to go to the beach. So, he drove all night to get there. He was exhausted but happy to see the beautiful beach. When he arrived, he looked for a good spot on the sand near the water. Since he had his swimming trunks, he didn't have to change. He spread out a giant towel. At that moment, he realized he hadn't brought sunscreen. What bad luck, he thought. He didn't think much of it and started to inflate the air mattress by blowing and blowing. He almost passed out, but in the end, he managed to inflate it completely. He put on his sunglasses, got into the water with the air mattress, and lay down on it. As he was exhausted, he fell asleep within 2 minutes. Hours and hours passed, and he was still asleep. He dreamed of mermaids. Finally, he woke up. He saw the coast, but it was different. When he got to the beach, he asked where he was. Someone answered him, Hawaii. He had traveled hundreds of miles on the air mattress when he was asleep. Besides, since he hadn't put on sunscreen, he sunburned. Next time, he thought, I'll buy an anchor, so this won't happen to me again. Now let's listen to the same story one more time from Kevin's point of view. Hi, I'm Kevin, and I love the beach, even though I live far away from the sea. In the middle of June, I plan to go to the beach, so I drive all night to get there. I'm exhausted, but happy to see the beautiful beach. When I arrive, I look for a good spot on the sand near the water. Since I have my swimming trunks on, I don't have to change. I spread out a giant towel. At that moment, I realized that I didn't bring sunscreen. What bad luck, I think to myself. I don't think too much of it and start inflating the air mattress by blowing and blowing. I almost pass out, but in the end, I managed to inflate it completely. I put on my sunglasses, which fit me very well, and go into the water with the air mattress. I lay down on it. As I'm exhausted, I fall asleep within 2 minutes. Hours and hours go by, and I'm still asleep. I dream of mermaids. Finally, I wake up. I see the coast, but it's different. When I get to the beach, I ask where I am. Someone answers me, Hawaii. I have traveled hundreds of miles on the Air Mattress in my sleep. Besides, as I hadn't applied sunscreen, I sunburned. Next time I think, I'll buy an anchor, so this won't happen to me again. Okay, that's the end of this little exercise. Notice that the changes between grammar points are subtle, but important. My advice is not to try to memorize grammar rules. It's better to see the changes in the proper context. And with a story, it is much easier to remember all this. It is one of the techniques that I use in my premium courses. I recommend you to take a look at speakenglishpodcast.com/courses. Okay, we have reached the end of this episode. Remember to listen to it several times. It will help you with your English. Do you know how you can help me? You can share the podcast with your friends and family. Tell them to go to speakenglishpodcast.com and get my free mini course. That would mean a lot to me. Thanks. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Did you enjoy today's episode? Get the transcript now at speakenglishpodcast.com.